Chosen ones, your enemies, they're not getting away with what they did to you. What they're doing to you, what they did to you, they will not get away with it. And your enemies, they starting to see that they will not be able to get away with the things they have done to you. The blockages, the attacks, the word curses, the lying on your name, the teaming, the teaming up in groups to come against you. And you know you got to be pretty strong and mighty for people to come in groups and come together to try to destroy your character. But what they don't know, the Father said, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. And it's so funny. Your enemies, they just keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. It's like, do you guys get enough? And some people, some enemies, they just don't believe it until bad stuff start happening to them. And then they're like, oh, why this happened? Why is this happening? But by that time, y'all, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. Okay? So the Father wants you guys to stand 10 toes down on the enemy today, okay? Keep your head up to the highest point. Keep going in life and don't let nobody steal your joy. Because the Father said, vengeance is mine, said the Father. He is going to take care of your enemies. The Father is going to prepare a table right in front of your enemies. Them same people who didn't believe in you, them same people that rejected you, the same people that didn't even give you a chance, them is going to be the same people that the Father raised you up right in front of, okay? And if I'm talking quiet, y'all, because it's like 5 a.m. in the morning at work, and I'm on the floor. And so there's a lot of patients sleeping. I don't want to be too loud. But the Father wants you to know. He wants all y'all to know. Don't go seeking vengeance. The vengeance is the Father, said the Father. Okay? And these same enemies that's coming against you, they're going to be wondering why, like, why is this happening to me? Why is that happening to me? And the Father, He going to remind them right in that moment when they get their karma. Because I don't know if y'all believe in karma, but I believe in it, and it does not play. It's good karma and it's bad karma. And so, and karma don't miss an address. When you do your karma, when karma's due to you, it will come to you. So the Father don't want you guys out here seeking revenge, because guess what that only does for you? It gives you bad karma. Okay? It delays your blessing when you react to the enemy. Okay? The Father is saying in this hour, don't react. Don't react. And in this season and in this moment we are in, there's gonna be so many people, you're gonna be wondering why people try to start arguments with you or just doing stuff out the blue to, like, get you to go back and forth with them. But the Father is saying in this hour, don't do it. I got a prime example, y'all, a little story time. Yesterday, I went to the grocery store. It was me and my two daughters, and we was in line. I told my daughter, I said, stand right here in line. I gotta go grab a bag of potatoes. And so she stood in the line. I went to go grab the bag of potatoes. I come back to the line, y'all. It's this lady. She had her cart and she was pushing it, to the front of the line where my daughter was standing. I was telling her, I said, excuse me, we was right here in the line first. And she was like, oh, I'm just moving my cart up. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I was just, making sure. I didn't know if you knew or not, but we were, standing right here first in line. And she's like, well, you ain't got to make sure nothing. I'm like, excuse me? And so I say that to say this. These evil spirits, the adversary will jump through anybody and anybody they can use to go against the chosen one, a believer of the Father, the elect one, okay? And so in that very moment, just that quick, I didn't realize how fast the enemy had moved in. It was just like this random lady talking about, well, you ain't have to check about nothing. I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just making sure or whatever. And so this lady literally wanted to go back and forth, y'all. She wanted to argue. And she was like, you was just waiting for a moment. I'm like, how was I waiting for a moment? I'm just like, ma'am, this is, we in line right here. And when I say, y'all, she was up on our back. She was up on our back. Like, she was so close to the point where she could have knew my card code I was putting in. That's how close she was. And I'm just like, back up. Can you give me space, arm length, And she was like, girl, bye, girl. She was just nasty, 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 nasty. And one thing I have to say, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. That line where they said misery love company, that is a true statement, y'all. Misery loves company. People be mad, they be nasty, and they go around here trying to take stuff out on people, not knowing who you crossing, who path you crossing. You don't even know who I am. And I'm saying that to say this. By me holding my peace and letting the Father fight my battle, that lady will receive her karma from coming against a chosen one. Okay? I'm coming against a person like me, period. Alright? But if I would have went back and forth with her, then I would have blocked my blessing. Okay? And she would have got away with being nasty. But best believe that little encounter we had, because the Father sent the chosen ones and people paths for a reason. That little encounter we had, something gonna happen to the point where she gonna know, like, oh, this happened because that day I was in that line and I was talking smart to that lady with her kids. She gonna remember the fact. She gonna remember what she did. And that's for you guys out there too, chosen ones, elect ones. Hold your peace and let the Father fight your battles, okay? Don't go back and forth with people. Because these people out here nowadays, they don't have it all. Up in here, they don't be having it all. Okay? So with that being said, y'all already know what it is, y'all. Love and peace. Bye.